Everybody, welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 1968 Pontiac LeMans Hardtop Sport Coupe. This is a bit of a GTO Clone, as you'll see. We're going to take you around, show you everything on the car. We encourage you to check out our listing to see all our pictures. We try and be as detailed and as transparent as possible. Our goal is to make it so that you can make a purchasing decision off of the pictures and videos, and always we encourage you to reach out, call us, text us anytime at 312-420-3696. This is a Plum Mist repaint. The car was originally Verdoro green. It does have a GTO hood on it with a functional Tach on the hood. It is a console floor shift. It is a Hydr-Matic automatic transmission. It has power steering, power brakes. It's got a 10-bolt rear end in it, a rear GTO style spoiler, and a front valence. It has 15x7 Rallye II Wheels on it. You can see all of our decoding in our listing. It's got a repaint probably in the last 10 years. I'd give the paint grade about a B. There's it's base coat, clear coat. There's a little bit of drying and some orange peel in the clear. We just want to point that out because pictures can be a little deceiving sometimes. The car looks really good. We do notice, like I said, there's in the clear of the paint, it's a little dry in some spots and some orange peel. But overall, it looks really good. It shows really well. Not a lot of blemishes in the car that we can find, and it's consistent front to back. All the trim and hardware is here. The glass is in nice shape. There's one little scratch in the left rear quarter glass, which we'll point out. As you can see here, the car is running, and you can see the functional Tach on the hood, which is really cool. It's got a newer set of tires. They're staggered front to rear, so the rears are a bit bigger and taller than the fronts. But it gives it a nice stance, and the car looks really good. Again, it does have power brakes. It's got power steering. It's built into a good driver. Under the hood is a 400 CI big block. It's got an Edelbrock intake and a 4-barrel carb on it. Another Edelbrock part on the carburetor. This was originally optioned as a 6-cylinder. You can see on the rear bumper here, original chroming on there is kind of faded a little bit. It's not flaking off, it's just kind of dulled out. And we see there's a little run in the clear right there, which we try to point out. The quarter panel lights, the Pontiac lights are lit up, which is nice. Car is nice and straight. These cars, this one came out of Montana, which is a no salt state, so it is particularly dry, and the frame, as you'll see underneath, is really solid on it. Car is nice and straight. We don't see any signs of any major repairs on it. A little bit of run in the clear up there, which we note. Inside the door panels here, and the doors are super solid as well. You'll notice in the interior, the front bucket seats were replaced or updated with newer seats. They were originally a gray cloth. They had them covered in these aftermarket seat covers to make them black. Maybe something, a bit of an upgrade down the road, get some original seats for it. These are clearly more comfortable than the originals, but the rear seat and stuff is original. And looks really nice, not to mention. Round to the driver's side, much of the same. The door panel's nice, the door card's nice. And you can see inside the jambs are nice and solid as well. It was originally optioned as a black interior car, so that's pretty consistent. The dash pad on it is in really nice shape. Carpets are really nice. And we'll show you here this window. You might not be able to see it in the video. It's got kind of a half moon scratch in it. We're not sure what from, but we just want to point that out. You'll see on a test ride, it runs well, it makes good power. Got a little bit of a hesitation, like the accelerator pump and the carburetor, but as with anything, might benefit from a tune-up. We have not done so much on it. showing about 31,000 miles. Whether or not that's accurate or not is to be determined. Wipers work, horn works. You'll see as we get around here under the hood. Pretty tidy underneath here. You can see the power brakes, power steering. Runs, holds a nice idle. This car fires up really well. We do note that the blower motor is non-functional at the moment. Inside, it's got an updated ignition and distributor in it. Believed to be an MSD billet, but can't see for sure. Put it up on RPM here, let you listen to it. Doesn't smoke, doesn't have any valve ticks. The valve train sounds nice. We bought this car along with another car that both are in the same condition. Both run and drive equally. No suspension noises or anything. They brake. It brakes nice and straight, and it shifts up through the gears nicely. The aftermarket set of gauges work nicely. It does have an aftermarket radio in it, as you can see. And the car tracks nice and straight down the road. It's pretty confidence-inspiring on the road, despite it being icy and snowy here. So I apologize for the gloves and warm weather gear, but it is quite cold in the Midwest today, and we've got some snow on the ground. As you can see, the tachometer on the hood is functional, which is a really cool feature. And as you can see, the car stops nice and straight, turns with a single finger in the steering wheel. It's really nice to have power steering in these bigger A bodies. Get it down the road here and up through the gears a little bit. Again, we always encourage you to reach out. You can call us or text us at any time. You can visit us online at chicagocarclub.com and by call or text at 312-420-3696. We'll get the car up in the air here and get you some shots of the lower edge of the panel so you can see what's here. Again, nice and solid car. All the trim's intact, the panel fitment's good. You can see a little bit of the drying and the clear there on this lower edge. It's pretty noticeable with the brightness, but again, the car looks really good. You know, it's not a show car by any means, but it's a really nice looking. It stands tall as a really good driver, and it's nice and solid. And you'll see when we get underneath it, the frame is super solid throughout. All intact, no major drips or leaks, doesn't smoke when it runs. You can see some of the chroming on the rear bumper there on the lower edge and underneath here. Got a set of headers on it. The exhaust sounds really good. It's got two mufflers out the back. Bushings appear to be in good shape. That's not a very good picture. We apologize for that. It does have a 10-bolt rear end in it. And again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to see some other things on the car, just reach out anytime. 312-420-3696. We appreciate you taking a look, and we look forward to speaking with you.